lot of things that I really like about the Action 3, and the one thing I think is fantastic is the way that you can get this camera working within virtually half a second. The user interface is absolutely fantastic. The colours I think are really very nice, and there's a lot going for it, and I had one of the first. This is the ultra wide field of view, wide field of view, standard field of view. Taking the resolution down to 1080, you get narrow field of view. For these shots I'm using 4K 30 frames a second, and I'm leaving the camera in wide field of view with rock steady on because I'm hand holding. The biggest problem that I had was when I wanted to use it like this, pointing at myself. I found that shots like this just look slightly fuzzy. They're just that bit too close for it to be able to focus. My feeling is that if it's got a front-facing screen, then it's probably meant to be pointed at you, especially if it's touch sensitive for you to be able to adjust things. So I was a bit disappointed, and I felt that I couldn't really use this camera for what I wanted to use it for, which wasn't necessarily action stuff, but stuff like this. For shots like this, I felt that the camera was okay, although there was a slight lack of detail, and DJI were quick to respond with a new firmware, which addressed it to a degree, but it still wasn't sharp enough for my purposes. And now we have a new firmware update, so I'm hoping that that might sort out some of the closer focus problems that I have when I'm pointing this thing at myself. The thing is that this is really actually a very nice camera. It's just a question of that closer focus. This is about the closest I would want to be to anything, and if this is in focus, I will be really pleased. You just wouldn't believe the speed that this thing boots up at. It's absolutely amazing. Probably half a second now with this new firmware. We've got a new field of view at around 26mm. That's nice and close, and that fantastic ultra wide. It is so wide, it's unbelievable. One thing that DJI have been doing with the firmware is just increasing the sharpness slightly, and that gives the impression of this being slightly better in focus. So, have DJI managed to fix the close focus issue with these cameras? If they have, I'm going to be really over the moon, to be honest. If you were expecting my review of the DJI microphone, which I advertised last time, it is coming. Nice microphone, can't wait to show it to you, but it will be coming. But this has just happened recently, and I thought I'd get this one out quick. Cheers for now.